Just rolled into the first project of this morning, guys. Got a cool little one lined up. Got the C8500 playing being the d4g. Well, let me show you what we got. So Dennis and his crew, Dennis is the same guy that built my pole barn for me. They've been working on this house here. Quite an impressive little house. We're in Santa Claus, Indiana. A lot of nice homes around here, a lot of nice places. This one's going to be no exception. But what he's got us in here for today is we need to do a little bit of drainage and yard work. Dennis has kind of got the driveway mapped out. They're having, obviously you can kind of tell it's downhill in the garage. So we need to get that tilted a little bit. Need to get an diversion ditch in up here on the property line. We may try to take out that big tree. I don't know if we got enough machine for that or not. Then a lot of this dirt is going back around the house to fill in on the backside. But first things first, I need to get turned around. We're gonna get turned around, pulled down here, and get unloaded. So let's head up to the intersection, get turned around. We'll come back and get unloaded. Captain's got the main lovely today with the fancy speed binders and drills, and we're stuck with the old antique dinosaurs. But you know what? A little less convenient, but they still do work. Well, let's see if this thing will start this morning. It's been doing pretty good since we put the new batteries in it. We've had one small episode. Oh yeah. Ready to go to work, boys and girls. She's ready to go to work. I'm not for sure how we're going to transition up into that tree and what's going to happen over there. So we're going to get this driveway cut out, kind of get a feel for what we got going here, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we kind of got that roughed in. It's kind of pitched away from the house, got a nice slope down coming off the road. Obviously, that generated a decent sized pile of dirt, and that dirt is actually going to go around the back side of the house here. It has not rained that much around here, but it is an absolute swamp hole back here. I was going to try to save some of this topsoil, but it is so muddy and so full of trash and debris, and that dirt there is not that bad and it's dry, so I think we're just going to mix it all together. But basically, you guys can see the house is kind of going, house is level, grade is going down like this, so we're going to basically try to get two blocks exposed as we come around the house here. The majority of the dirt actually needs to go over here. I got Matt coming here with the skid steer, thinking we could pack a lot of it back here, but as muddy and as soft and as nasty as what that is, I think we're going to be better off just kind of shoving it around here with the dozer. So we're going to go ahead and get that dirt out, and then I think I kind of got a plan on what needs to happen over there, but let's get this dirt moved, and then we'll discuss that one. We got most of that dirt pushed around over there. We still need some more dirt, but I think we're going to have enough. That's going to come into play over there. But before we go back up there, they got 2 trees here they want taken out, and yeah, I wish I had the excavator here to take them down. They're a little close to the house for comfort. This one here I don't think is going to be too big a deal. We can kind of follow it right up there. It's just a lot harder to control with the dozer. This tree here though, I'm not for sure about, because I can't get back here to push it to get the angle on it I want to get it to miss the house. So let's just do this one at a time. I hate taking out trees with a dozer. It's really hard on them and it's hard to control them, especially in a tight quarters like this, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So let's pop some roots and see what happens. right, we're gonna try here once and see what happens. I'm really hoping we miss that tree and it lands right in here. Yeah, let's find out. garage right there, so we're just going to set them here for now. Perfect. Press our luck here. We're gonna try to get that other tree out, stump it all. Let's see what happens.
This should be fun. It's like it went where you wanted it.
Well, the first one didn't do it. Couldn't have felt any better if we tried. It's like we actually knew what we were doing, which is redemption from the first one. Matt showed up to give us a hand. He's going to cut that one up. He's cutting that up. I got just a few little straggler trees I want to get up here. Where we get all of our brush pushed out. We'll be back on the moving dirt. Welcome to the madness, Mr. Millennial.
This isn't madness.
You missed the first eventful tree.
But I saw the good one.
Yeah,
That's
the
all
good
that
one.
matters.
Yeah, maybe I'll just edit the first one out. Nobody ever know about the first one. So, all right, we're going to attempt to save this tree. We got water coming out of the woods right there, so we're going to take some of this dirt and kind of make a little bit of a dam, berm, swell. What do you want to call it today? Pick one. Pick a word.
Tall mound of
I always
heel,
call them
dirt.
swells, and Aaron says they're berms.
Water bar.
I said you race
Let's
on.
change it all up and say
You race
water
on
bar.
berms. You use swells to move dirt or water, whatever we're doing. So, anyways, I think first things first. Let's get some dirt crowded up in there to get that water coming around. Whatever's left of this dirt will go around back.
Okay.
You think you can be helpful with the skid steer, or you think you're just gonna be in the way?
Depends on how you're going to cut this tip off. If you're going to shove it up there and it can be shuttled, then I can be
Well,
helpful.
I can take some of this dirt and kind of roll it down into a loose windrow, and then you can push it straight up the hill if you think that'll work.
I think that'll work.
All right, let's do it. Well, Dennis, I think we got you taken care of.
I do appreciate it. Did a nice job.
Turned out pretty good, didn't it?
Yep, always does when you do it.
So I'll give you guys a little tour here. We kind of put a little bit of a swell in here. It's honestly more for looks than what it is reality. What'd you say? They got a regulation. They got to have a ditch culvert here.
Yep.
So at least our berm. If I call it a berm. At least our berm makes it look like the culvert is going to be used, even though it's probably not. So.
No.
Important part is we got the driveway sloping away from the house and away from the house this way and away from the house that way. The heavy lifting is going to be done by the little ditch, swell, berm, whatever you want to call it, up here. This should catch the majority of the water coming off the neighbor's property and direct it around the house. We were a little rough on this particular tree here, but we didn't get into a whole lot of roots on it. I'm hoping it survives. You guys can probably see behind me, it's leaning away from the house, so if something does happen to it, it'll pretty easy one to take out. I don't think it's going to threaten the house at all, but hopefully you guys can maybe see a little better down here, the grade, everything kind of smooshing around. Got the few trees out back here. The one tree come out rather nicely. The other tree, well, it was a little bit of a fight, but we got her down and we didn't hit the house and we didn't have to haul in an extra piece of equipment to do it. So that was good. Still a little wet, a little spongy back here. Everything's kind of contouring away from the house. I was going to power rake this all for him. We actually bought the ruckus rake over here to do that, but he said hold off because they got some downspout drains. They still got electric to go in. He wants to get the driveway poured and a few other things done, so we're just going to let it sit like this, and we'll probably come back and power rake it at a different point, which makes sense. They're going to destroy it anyways. But this is where the majority of the dirt went. We kind of got everything built up, contoured away. The stakes there as a property line, so we tried to make sure we kept a mess over there. A little bit of contour in the front yard just to kind of get it to drain and look nice. But quick little easy job here this morning, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, give her a big thumbs up. Don't want to miss what's coming up next. Consider subscribing. Either way, sure hope we see you on the next one. Later.